Welcome, Monmouth. I started seeing some of your pictures and stuff you were posting on Discord, man, but I had to jump over to the streams. I had to. I'll after the stream, I'll jump on Discord again. Well, if I don't forget, otherwise I'll do it first thing tomorrow morning. But I'll jump on Discord again, and then I'll look at the images and stuff then, and then totally. Were you? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you weren't able to make it. But you can watch it after the fact at least. That's something. Unless like Pataki, that's not really your thing. In which case, there's not a lot I can do about it. But sorry. Nice. Yeah, you're just saying it was too bad that you couldn't make it or whatever. Yeah, I get it. I would just because it sounds like sometimes it sounds like you're apologizing. So maybe to avoid confusion, rather than saying I'm sorry, maybe you should say, or maybe you could. I'm not saying you should. Like I'm not telling you what to do or whatever. Maybe you could say instead something like, "Too bad I couldn't make it," or "I'm disappointed I couldn't make it," or something. Then at least it doesn't. Because otherwise, when you say I'm sorry usually comes usually. I mean, you could use it the other way too, but I'm sorry is much easier. It's much more easily misinterpreted to mean you're for people to think you're apologizing. If you're not doing that, if you say something like "I was disappointed" or "too bad" or "I was bummed" or something like that, just I mean, I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying I get confused. I think you're actually apologizing, like feeling like, you know, you let me down or something, and that's not at all the case. So anyway, that's kind of why I responded as I did before, because I was worried that you were feeling guilty for not seeing it or something, and I was like, I think that's silly. Nobody should expect you. Wait, oh yeah. This is a tower room again. Washington previously had been investigating this. I don't know if he'll be investigating it now. But there were artistic depictions is one of the possible sources, and there might, I don't remember what all's in here. There might be something in here. So I guess it's worth looking at, seeing. Okay, Washington's not here, at least right now, in this front room.
Dante's Paradise. Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
I couldn't remember what book that was, and I don't know if I'd consider Paradise a sacred text, right? So, probably not worry about that. We're looking for a depiction with the spear, and I don't know that any of these are going to have it, right? These all seem to be the different apostles, right, from the Bible. So I guess not in here after all. Okay, so let's leave here. Yeah. Hey, Somni, welcome. That's gonna go upstairs to his office. Is that gonna be... He did in the back room, he did have some additional texts that might be sacred texts. I don't know. Not sure. I go up there, I guess, unless I happen to meet him right away. When I go up there, I can go up there, and if Mortimer's there, I could just be like, yeah, screw you. I don't want to have a confrontation, and then just leave. Yeah, the light's blue sometimes, even though it's not supposed to be. It's kind of interesting. Presumably... Well, I mean, it could be... I think it's supposed to be like moonlight and stuff, like clouds and stuff, right? This was just... Yeah, I can't look at it anyway. Okay. I was gonna say that's just like the genealogy or whatever of Mortimer's family, right? The family line information on that. Oh, hey, here's a spear.
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance. It is shaped like a leaf, like the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure? No, this is too easy. Mortimer's trying to throw me off the track again. It seems too visible to be true. Impossible not to see the statue on first glance, given its size. And Mortimer has no interest in making the shape of the true lance so easy to see.
I don't know if I want to choose this or not. If I've already come to this determination, because I feel like these are not. I mean, this could give me more information, but I feel like the fact that this is there probably means. Let's leave. I think let's not waste it for now, at least. We could always try again later, but I feel like it might just be a waste. Hey! Bird that I murdered. Hi. Nothing on the bookshelf? Okay. See, and I can't even pull the switch down below now. So I guess there's not going to be anything back there to use for a clue, because otherwise, how would you get there? So I think that's it. So we did Longinus there, and then that's it. Alright, we could try the room behind the library. That could be... Yeah, so there you go, Somni. We just looked at the library, not library, I can't talk, the statue of Longinus, right? But yeah, there is the library, or not the library, but the what's that called? Where he has all the artifacts. Could be there. The smaller painting on the right? Okay, let's try again. I don't know what you mean by that. Alright, so if I go back here again. Come on, show me the symbol. Smaller painting on the right wall? Okay. No paintings here. We'll look on the left wall also, but... That maybe? No. I don't have an option to examine that. Don't have an option to examine that. That's obviously the mechanism. Cannot examine that either. Oh, there is this. Yeah, there you go. Thanks. I missed that. Okay.
Adoration of the Shepherds with Saints Longinus and John. Giulio Romano, 1534. Longinus is holding the Holy Lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the Holy Lance is represented in the shape of a spear.
Distrust.
I better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. There's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements. This work is an order from Lord Mortimer. all the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No, if Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study, in the same way as for the nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape. But I believe what I read in the letter from Milan addressed to Mortimer. There's every reason to believe that this painting has been modified according to his guidelines to represent the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape. There's only one way of being sure. I'll have to find other clues that will confirm this information.
Okay. So there you go. Thanks, Omni. I missed that. I forgot about that. Okay, so we got now the statue clearly is wrong because it has a leaf shape. That painting is probably right with a spear shape, but we want to confirm that if possible. Yeah, the style is in the Buridian style of the late 3rd century AD, in which clearly we see that the artist's depiction of the conflict of inner soul with the things that matter, and therefore we see that it is wrong. Yeah, and then we go left, and this opens up to the next. That's right. Yep. Copper fish symbol and spear shape. Yeah, I think that's right. Oh. I probably should not be just ignoring all these other paintings, though, right? Just in case.
The Company by Rembrandt.
Oh. These do not necessarily have... I see. So I want something that maybe has Longinus in it, which... don't think... well, Longinus was not around at the time Jesus was alive, right? He was afterwards. So... I don't think any of these. I don't think so. I don't think any of those either. I could be wrong. Oh, maybe this is useful now. I don't know. Let's see. If I look at this. Let's see. There's like a resurrection or something like that, or ascension painting. Alright, let's... So that was kind of... where was that? Maybe I'm not seeing it. I thought I just saw one, but I don't know now. We have to get the right one, right? This is just like the whole get your hand chopped off thing, right? You basically only get one try. If you get it wrong, you're done. So... see Longinus in any of these. Okay. Maybe inside. Whoa. Careful there. Easy, boy. Maybe inside again. Okay, let's see. These all are still facing the same way. Lantern, deflect. And then... Gosh, friggin' really... So I guess I'm not getting into that back room again. Because that does not let me turn it again. Okay. In that case... we'll go to the library, I guess. Origine fidelis. Can't quite read on that pillar. Ad perpetuam rei gloriam. Oh, that's probably just saying this like 4. Vivere es cogitare. Stuff about knowledge being life and so on. This could be that same one where he says, Mom said not to read it, right?
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Okay. Don't know where else we're going to find sacred texts or whatever. We've already tried Volna's room. I'm not sure. Maybe Piaggi's room. Piaggi's actually immune to erudition, making me think he might know quite a bit. But another problem with Piaggi is Piaggi warned us not to pursue this. So there's that too. So I don't really know that we're gonna get much help from him. Ground floor, and those are the docks. I see portrayals of people with a long item, like a sword possibly, or a staff or something, but none of them look like Longinus. Right?
Circe turning Ulysses' companions back into humans. Ulysses and Circe at the table. If I were you, Ulysses, I wouldn't drink the wine. Circe preparing wine. What better trap for Ulysses?
Yes, he'd seriously over and over again in this room. Yeah, it's true. Piaggi might not be in his room right now. It's a good point. Just because we talked to him before doesn't mean he wandered to his room afterwards.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Washington's over there. We looked at this previously. What is this again?
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Okay. That was almost pointless. So we completed one of those. This one here. We still need 2 more pages by Mortimer to complete that one. I keep forgetting that there might be some pages like that lying around. I keep thinking, oh, it's a letter. I've probably already read it or whatever. That's one, that's not necessarily true. And 2, whoops, that's not really giving me leeway to go find nothing here. Okay. Let's see if Washington has anything to say, although I kind of doubt it as far as this specific thing goes. But you never know.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
Washington is immune to manipulation, but not questioning.
I'm back on the trail of my mother again. I don't have time to explain, but would you know anything about the Holy Lance?
That's good news. But be careful, Louis. You might end up getting noticed.
Do you know anything or not?
No, I regret I don't. But why not ask von Wallner? Theology is his field, after all.
That's an idea. In that case, I'll try and find him.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
You're right. Thanks for everything, Mr. President.
See you later.
See, of all the people, even if he has his plans for America and machinations and stuff, I feel like Washington might be one of the few people who won't kill us if we ask him directly, or won't feel threatened or whatever somehow. And then this is, oh, the small salon, right? I don't remember if there's anything in here or the conclave chamber or not. We'll see, I guess. Hang on 1 second here. Let me do something to kill a bit of lag. Give me just a sec here. Sorry about that. Nice cuppa. What tea is your favorite? Getting and not responding, so I have to wait for Windows to catch up so I can. Sorry. Try to get rid of lag sometimes means you have to wade through some of the lag. All right, we'll come back and I'll come back to it in a minute, in a little bit, maybe. Nice. Oh yeah, no, I mean that's of various stereotypes and whatnot. Tea is actually one of the accurate ones about people from Britain. Not everybody from Britain is a tea drinker, I'm sure, but it's extraordinarily common there. We drink tea in America too. There's this whole idea that Americans are against tea. We're not. Even though there's the Boston Tea Party and everything, doesn't mean we actually are against tea. We just... The whole thing with the Boston Tea Party, first of all, was a thing about taxation. Being taxed for tea ridiculously. That was what the protest was over. But also, we actually do drink tea. We have a variety of teas too. We have, like, you use like black and green tea and stuff like that. Green tea is huge in America, actually. There's also herbal tea, like raspberry leaf tea and licorice root tea and orange tea and stuff like that as well. Anyway, a lot of people assume Americans pretty much always drink coffee too, but that's not true. I love the smell of coffee, but I don't drink coffee, so. Chamomile, yep. Chamomile is also, yep, is another tea that we drink here. Yep, exactly. Is there anybody else in here? Just out of curiosity. No, it doesn't look like it. I don't remember if I left any things like royal jelly or whatever in here. I don't think so. I think last time I was in here when I was looking for something else earlier, I think I got everything, but I'm just going to double check while I'm here. Oh, there's this. Missed one, apparently. Another Devil's Thorn, okay. And pretty sure there was nothing in the middle here. Can I look at this depiction in the middle at all? Doesn't look like it. And is there art on the wall to see? No, I don't think so. Okay. So to the right, this is, yep, leaving the last room on this floor that I've been to. Oh, are they? I didn't realize. I thought Earl Grey was a British tea. I didn't realize there were French versions. Interesting. It definitely, whether that was intentional or not, and very well could be, whether that was intentional or not, it definitely does kind of separate us from what's common elsewhere in the world. Yeah. Yeah. Is it? Interesting. Yeah, I don't actually know. I'm not really familiar with all like the whole history of tea and coffee in various countries and stuff, but I do know that about the American tradition. Like a lot of people make it look like Americans hate tea or something. There are plenty of tea drinkers in America, and it's not just like people who've immigrated either and bringing with them drinking of tea. It's like there are just Americans. Like I'll drink chamomile or orange tea or raspberry leaf tea or things like that. So yeah, coffee is extremely acidic, which can be very bad for you too. Syllabel, welcome. Yeah, is it the caffeine or is it the acidity? Or I know a lot of people, if they drink coffee, especially if they used to drink it regularly, it really upsets their stomach. So we were gonna say maybe Piaggi's room, right, Somni? I think that's what we talked about, right? Where is his room? I never remember whose room's where. So Von Vullner, Adams, Washington, Peru, Bonaparte, Hillsborough, Godoy, de Richet. Oh, I think this is... I think I've said that before too, and I don't know if I was right or not, but I think this is supposed to be. Okay, so I keep going around until I pass... well... Maybe not. Okay, anyway. Just keep going. The end. Where am I now? Okay, so not the next door on the left, but the one after that. Unless the one on the left happens to magically be open now. Which I doubt, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Piaggi.
His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Damn. Yeah, and I've not been in his room yet, so we'll see. He might get upset with me if he's in here.
The Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
Wow. That's mean, Louis. That's mean. I bet he went back to stuffing himself. What? Reach.
Permalite water will give me a little reprieve.
Is that another? Oh, maybe there's a button on his coat. I thought there was another blue dot there.
His Holiness Pope Pius VI, by Pompeo Petoni. This should help Piaggio feel at home.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Wait, does that make me 5? 4. 4 royal jelly, okay.
Destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem by Francesco Hayez. The Roman destruction by Titus and his army. What violence!
Quelle violence! Holy texts, but I'm not really seeing...
My dear Giuseppe, poor health forbids me from joining you.
Ah. Yeah, we read that previously, okay. And that's not a special text. Yeah, and as usual, we have more fireworks outside. Not as much as last night, but we have this law in the state where I live where you can have I think maybe it's 24 hours, maybe it's 48. Anyway, 1 or 2 days before and after a holiday when fireworks are permitted are included in the time when you can use fireworks. So you get like a 3 to 5 day time frame. That's not launching this at all. Somebody with a spear. These are all like kind of lustful classical paintings or whatever, I think. So I don't know that I'm going to expect to find... Well, no, that's like Cupid, right?
Love Triumphant by Caravaggio. Now there's someone for whom the sex of angels is no mystery.
Ooh. Handwritten notes by Lord Mortimer. Oh, I need one more of those. One more, and then I complete this. Okay. Somewhere, maybe.
Amber crystals.
Amber crystals. Can I get a woot woot? Okay. I do not think Longinus is in either of those. It's just like angels lounging or something. That's now 5 in Royal Jelly.
John the Baptist, Youth with a Ram by Caravaggio. A very sensual vision and very far from the usual representations of St. John.
John the Baptist, or is it John the Bounchka-Boustist? Okay, that didn't work as well as I thought it might. Well, in my head, it worked better before I said it out loud. Yeah, okay, I don't see... Maybe something on the balcony? I'm not seeing anything in here that really reflects Longinus. I have been missing... Hang on one sec. Oolong and black chai, yeah. Yeah, iced tea is huge in the South, that's right. Yeah. Black with sugar, yeah. Yeah, as long as you do enough sugar, right? They tend to be quite bitter without sugar, depending, but...
Let's have a look at his personal papers. Of course, it's in Latin, the language of the church.
Thank you, Mother, for teaching me this language. I guess we know it then. Let me cure the negative effect. Okay.
All those hours of learning Latin declensions are going to pay off in the end. Mother will be proud. Now this could be interesting. Let's say a sancte. Various representation criteria, of which are shown the most common throughout the centuries, and in different forms. If Piaggi's notes are anything to go by, the weapon I'm looking for is shaped like a tapered spear. And that should help me identify it.
Because that reinforces the idea of a spear. Or of a, yeah, like a spear shape or a tapered
Honey,
spear shape.
the remedy of the gods.
Notice the Cardinal's outlook is not facing any other rooms. It's all separate. Interestingly. This balcony does not actually continue over to our room. Well, or it does, I guess, but there's a divider. So I guess that's true. We share it, as does Godoy. Okay, I was thinking he was on his own. But I guess that's not true. Okay.
Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
Would you stop already? Jerk. You know, I don't know what she was into. I wonder if we go to Elizabeth Adams' room, maybe there's something there. It's hard to know, but she was there. So if I go back, and then it's the second on the left, basically. What was... I thought I saw something with an eyeball over here on the right. Did I not? Okay. I guess not. Okay. Wait. Godoy. Oh, I thought I looked... Okay. I thought I oriented myself correctly, but apparently I did not. Okay. Going back this way instead, then. Washington. Yeah, so the next one is Elizabeth's old room. Where she had been, but is not anymore. See, because she has like the circle on the floor and stuff. So I wonder if maybe there's something in here that might help.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform...
Okay, that's a letter from her dad that we saw before. And there definitely might be absolutely nothing in here useful. But felt like I should probably check just in case. Something on the ground.
30 November, 1790.
Letter from Abigail.
August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth.
That's Abigail again, I think.
June 11th, 1790.
Another Abigail letter.
A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
She was immune to psychology. Not that I really can do anything about it anymore, but at the time, she was immune to psychology. Back when she was around here. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I actually didn't think she knew anything either, but I figured since there were enough occult symbols and stuff in here, it was possible. But I couldn't remember there were no paintings or anything, so that's obviously not going to help. And she wouldn't be the type of person to carry sacred texts, I wouldn't think. I don't think I talked to Emma yet. Not Emily. She's not Emily to you forevermore. Yeah, I don't think I talked to Emma yet, so where is Washington, Piaggi, Delice, Hillsborough? There she is. So it's on the exact opposite end of the building from me. Doesn't really matter what way I go, I have to go all the way around. Oh, did I say not Elizabeth? I meant not Emily. Yeah, Emma. Emma is not Emily. It's not like there are tons of characters in here, and so forgetting names would be an easy thing to do or anything. I mean, it's not like that's true. So,
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
but it's not really, is it? It's Emma. Let's see if she's even in here.
Tending children at the orphanage in Harlem. I find it a little hard to understand this painting choice. King George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
That would not be hard to understand if you knew, like if you took into account the conversation at breakfast the first, I guess it'd be the first morning while there, the second day.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. P.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
Okay. Nothing with this letter, huh? Interesting. Okay.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds, painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband. Displayed like meat. It's disgusting.
He chuckled slightly before saying that. That's disgusting. Why would you laugh? Weirdo. What is, there's a blue, is that just light? That's just light, isn't it? God dang it, this game with the extra blue throwing me off. I swear. Game does this over and over again.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language and all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
Yeah, only une partie. You're not going to learn the whole thing just because you know French. At the time this would have taken place, France was a colonial power, so it definitely, like a lot of Africa was French, for example. I know. I chose poorly. What do you want? I'm not going to redo it. I did my playthrough blind. Now that I know, I would clearly choose Emily and not Emma. But it's a little late for that at this point. Sorry. I know I broke your heart, Somni. I'm sorry about that. More blue light there, making me think there's something to grab. This game though, addicted to throwing me off. More than just their questions and stuff.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
The devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits. Ugh.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
Oh, it might be like I think I typically end up attributing it to lag, but I don't know. There's something about the camera control in this. It's a little off, I think. Not off like alignment wise. It's just like it goes too fast sometimes, but then not fast enough. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe that's not related to what you were experiencing, but
Queen Charlotte. All the royal family of England is there from what I can tell.
2 coils circle the lock.
Dear Gregory, thank you for the information. I've managed to find out about the names you gave me. George Washington is a man you can trust. In spite of his obvious talent for politics, he has remained upright and honest. On the other hand, as you may well know, he is already doing business with Lord Mortimer. It will be more difficult to approach him. Napoleon Bonaparte was unknown to me until today. He's a passionate young French soldier for whom Mortimer predicts a promising future. Take heed. He is a man of conviction, which to my mind makes him potentially dangerous. As for Sarah de Richet, what more is there to say? You already know each other. She was apparently invited by Lord Mortimer about an ongoing matter in Paris that concerns a receiver in stolen art. See you soon. Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
All right, I've retrieved everything.
okay, there's a coin down there.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help. William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain.
Okay, but nothing apparently that will help us with our Longinus search. Like you said, so we know copper. We know it's spear-shaped. What was the other thing you said, something? And I know it too, but I can't think of what you had said. Obviously, I mean, I agree with you on the point on the attributes about the spear that you had described. And these are Bonaparte's room, yeah. I don't think Peru will have anything. Oh yeah, fish symbol. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. I must find the Holy Lance. According to Volner's information, the lance is copper rimmed. Piaggi told me it was the shape of a boar spear. In the painting of Longinus, I noticed that it had the shape of a spear. I noticed on the painting of Longinus that it had the shape of a spear, which is what Mortimer's opinion confirmed. Statue of Longinus shows it in the shape of a leaf, which is wrong. It's the shape of a spear. By translating Piaggi's notes, I learned that it was shaped like a spear. Okay. In the biography of Longinus the centurion, the lance is described as being engraved with a symbol of a fish on the tip. Yeah. Okay, so I'll write those down. So we have... So it's spear-shaped. Copper-rimmed. So maybe not entirely copper. In case that comes into play. Specifically, it's copper-rimmed. Just in case. Because I could see having a couple spears. One's all copper and one's just rimmed with copper or something, right? Yeah, fish symbol, right. Is early Christianity. Exactly, yep. So there's the fish symbol. And it's on the tip. Okay. Of course, we have these. I could just right click again, I guess, to see these. But anyway, let's see if we can get in Peru's room. Treaty on monitored interrogation techniques. Oh, interesting. That probably will be something we can use to increase one of our attributes at some point.
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
Yeah, we learned that earlier.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
We read that previously, but we're not able to get the Devil's Thorn earlier. Are we full? We're almost full. We have one Devil's Thorn and one Carmelite water left. We can fill up on, and then we're done.
Nice decor for a Revolutionary Tribunal judge's room. Another painting on the Massacre of the Innocents?
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens. A bit gloomy. Guess my room is not that bad.
Great. Honey.
Ah, yeah, because... Oh, well, let me just do this. There.
Great. Honey.
There. Now I get it anyway. So there. Screw you, game. I don't see Peru anywhere in here. Which is good. I don't imagine he'd be too keen on my going around searching through his private stuff, but still. Golden Elixir. Also cannot pick that up right now.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
Okay, so that was his invitation. Otherwise not especially useful. Nothing by the fireplace or on the mantle. And of course back outside. Okay. So I think that's it in Peru's room. Cannot even knock or anything. Okay. So let's see. So we looked in Emily slash Emma slash Fako McFakerson's room. Yeah, it could have the blood of Christ still on it. That's true, yeah. Okay, so we have the Super Faker's room. We have Bonaparte's room we cannot go into. We've been in Peru's room. We've been in the tower room. We were, when we first started this tonight, we had just finished from last time going into Von Vilner's room and getting information from there. We've been in Adam's room. I've not gone to Washington's room, and last we checked he was downstairs looking at the fire. So I might actually be able to do that. I didn't even think about that. Piaggi's room we've been to. That's our room. And we've been in Godoy's room previously. Did not find anything in there that would have been a painting worth of note or have any kind of sacred text, I don't think. So I don't think Washington's room will have anything either, but let's, just in case, let's try it. So let's go around the complete opposite side of everything. Because, you know, what this game needs is more running around. Piaggi, okay, so yeah. Going around this way. And around this corner. It's either this one or the next one. Yeah, here we go. But I cannot look at his room right now.
George Washington.
Okay, so Washington's downstairs and we cannot look in his room right now. Okay, I think that's everybody's room. Unless it's on the opposite side of the hall. Let's be like, wait, I'm going the wrong friggin' way. Wrong way. It's on the left over here. There is still, right? Yeah. This room that we have not been able to enter the entire time. I'm guessing this is going to be something for Act 5, or maybe or later in Act 4, or Act 5, or else we never actually get in there. I'm not sure exactly. So that's Mortimer's office, which we've already investigated everything I think up there is to. We've looked now at everybody's rooms down here. I think I've got all the rooms here, right? So we cannot go into, well, I don't even know what. Well, anyway, we cannot go from here. We cannot go into this room beyond, wherever that is on the map. But this room here, we cannot go in there anymore. We can no longer rotate the statues to open the door. So this is not available. Already went through here. And here, and here, here. The portrait gallery we went through, right? This is also where you have the table where breakfast was and everything, and looking out over the water and stuff, and we could not. No, that's this. Portrait gallery. What is this indentation? Oh, this is the fire where Washington was standing. Yeah. And we went through here. Library had nothing. Dining hall had nothing. And the Great Hall of Zeus, and then these just go upstairs. And I don't think we can get out to the forecourt, can we? I don't think we can go outside. I'll double check and see, but I think, if I remember right, it basically just had the blue dot for looking at the design on the door, but you couldn't actually leave. You love the word frigate. As long as you say it like frigate, right? If you say frigate or something weird like that, then maybe it's not so great. But yeah. So yeah, see, I can examine, but I cannot go through. Oh no. Maybe, oh no. I might at some point be able to leave, but that apparently is not a thing right now. Okay. Well, where have we not yet gone that I might... I mean, I guess I could go back out to the garden and then down below and see if there's anything there that... Maybe. It doesn't... I think... I could be wrong, but I don't think it's going to hurt to... How much? Around... Library... I feel like it's going to be faster to go upstairs maybe and go down. Well... No, not really. I think it's fine. Let's go through. I think we could probably examine the stuff without having it be actually grab this one or whatever. It might present us with a choice, so we need to make sure not to, like, we need to make sure to not choose grab this item or whatever, but I'll grab this spear until we've analyzed them. But I think we could, hopefully at least we can analyze the various spears and see. The book we're not allowed to look at, and then, or read, I should say. And then... Yeah, see, none of this stuff, as far as I could tell, reflects anything with Longinus. The closest, I think, is the crucifixion here, but Longinus would not be shown in that, right? He would be shown after the fact, possibly with the crucified Jesus in the background or something, but not...
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
That would have been pre-Longinus,
The last day
of course.
before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear. With his François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael. The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning for borrowing his father's chariot and losing control. The Company by Rembrandt. A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Yeah, I don't... See, because if you were going to be able to get in that room again, this would have to be rotated toward Medusa, and then Medusa would have to be rotated looking at the shield deflecting the light, right? And that's not a thing. So there's no other lever or anything to get through. So we're not, at least for now, if ever, but at least for now for sure, we're not going into that room again. So clearly there's not going to be something there that we need. Oh yeah, and then there were the statues, but the paintings, none of these are Longinus, right? That is some, looks like some medieval scene or Enlightenment scene, as is that. That's like angels and stuff. More angels and stuff. Another... I guess this would be Enlightenment. That is medieval. That is dogs, so nothing basically. That's Mortimer. And that is... Stop. Can't analyze it anyway, but I'm pretty sure that's nothing. Okay, so... Okay, let's go out to the guard. Let's go down and let's start examining some stuff. See if we can see if we can get any additional stuff that way. Yeah, maybe. Whoa! What happened? My spear. It's so weird. Okay, let's see what we can find, if anything.
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ. The Gospel of St. John is the most detailed on the subject of the crucifixion.
When they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already, they broke not his legs, but one of the soldiers with a shimmering lance pierced his side, and forthwith there came out blood and water. And he that saw it bore witness, and his record is true, and he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe.
A shimmering lance? What is this telling me?
Know who it is?
The name of the Roman soldier who killed Christ never appears in the biblical canon. Yet, it is said that he was a centurion and was called Longinus.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, duh, that was a waste. Sorry.
Medieval Hermetic traditions evoke the idea of using noble materials for relics, which the monasteries often made themselves in order to attract pilgrims. Of course, they had to inspire greatness. So here, we might think of gold, whereas a centurion could not have hoped for anything better than copper at the time. The true lance would not have been a luxurious weapon.
We already knew that, so unfortunately that gives me nothing new. So I wasted a couple of things, but, you know, stuff. It is what it is, I suppose. Oh. So I added a nail to my inventory. Interesting. That must come into play at some point. What would be the point otherwise, right? Of having the nail randomly sitting there.
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron. I can see that the tip is engraved with the symbol of the sun.
Leave. That is incorrect. Okay, we know that one is wrong. I didn't see it either until just now, so... Oh, really? Okay. They're like, crap, that was too hard. Let's make this one super easy.
I can see that this lance has the characteristic shape of a spear. It is made of iron, and its tip is engraved with a cross.
That is only one of 3 that we need. Oh, we apparently get
Amber.
Okay. And there are only a couple over there. Okay. I mean, I don't even know. I guess we just go this way. I don't know if one way, like going one way first, is better or anything. Probably not. You're just looking to find the correct spearhead, not follow a particular pattern in getting there, right?
This sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. Good God! The one whose cross allowed me to enter.
Clément is what his mom said. I'm surprised he, supposedly the son of the French woman, said Clement, but I think, I'm not totally sure, but I think maybe you die. I don't know. It will not end up well. It will not be a good thing, I think, if you get the wrong one. Although I don't know, maybe getting the right one and then giving it to Sarah might be bad also. I don't know.
Clemens III. Clément III in French. How come his tomb ended up here and not in the Vatican? He was basically an anti-pope. His path to the throne was pretty turbulent, and he had to be enthroned several times. The result of a long conflict between the papacy and the Holy Empire. That was the Pope from the Middle Ages who inspired the Third Crusade. He gave the Roman people the power to elect their magistrates.
Okay. Did I miss? There's not a spear on any of these things here, right? No. Okay. I didn't miss any spots where the spear might have otherwise been.
This one has no name. I wonder who it was for.
This one has no name. I am wondering for who this could be. This no-name man who has a tomb here. Very, very strange. One could say strange, if one were inclined to use a fake French accent and pretend that is French or something. Okay, this looks like it's a leaf shape, so probably wrong.
I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape.
Yeah,
it is
that's
copper rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
Eye of Ra. Okay. That is negatory also. Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know that. We'll see if I find them all or not. Supposed to imply all the figures are demons? I don't know. I mean, Clement was not I mean, it's historically recorded, right? That Clement was a very warmongering pope. He was not a good man, pope or not. Like I said, like he fought the Roman Empire, Holy Roman Empire, multiple times to retain or retake his papacy. And then, in addition, he started the Third Crusade, right? So he was basically like, hey, let's go to war and see what we can do. Maybe we could force people to think like us and stuff or whatever. I got in some weird, hang on. I got in some weird boxed in invisible walls spot, apparently. Okay. See, I'm the type of person, well, I'm the type of person who, I believe in God. I believe there's God. Okay? I'm not saying you need to agree with me or not. I believe in God, but I believe that just because God exists and that God, I believe God is good, does not mean I believe people are necessarily good. Both people who maybe God is appointed or whatever, like if you look at like stuff in the Bible, like people who are prophets and stuff, I don't necessarily think that all the people in the Bible were good. Like Saul was a king appointed by God. Saul turned out to be a man who eventually, at least, I don't know if he initially was, but he eventually turned out to be a very evil man. So I believe that just because God has called you or ordained you or anointed you or whatever to a position does not mean that you're good just by virtue of being called by God or whatever. Also, there are, I believe, plenty of people who claim to be called by God who are not actually servants of God or whatever, and so they can do very evil things in the name of God, even though God is not actually supporting them. So all this, like things like Clement being a pope and having done evil things, that's not saying that I think that all popes are bad or that that the Catholic Church is corrupt or what. It's not what I'm saying at all when I say that. Okay, that's kind of what I mean. I'm just trying to clarify that, just in case some people may get the wrong impression. Someone needs to look at the balustrading situation. I know it's all broken up and stuff, right? It's really not great. It's needs a bit of repair work. Yeah, Ra was the Egyptian god of the sun. Horus was... He was something like the Egyptian god of... I don't know, knowledge or something? I don't remember now.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Okay, so still no for now. Okay, here's what over on the ground here. That is leaf-shaped, looks like to me, so probably wrong. Examine.
Well, here we can see this lance has a leaf shape, is gold rimmed,
So that's wrong.
and a fish is engraved on the tip.
Gold rimmed rather than copper rimmed, leaf shaped rather than spear shaped. So it's similar in some ways because it is rimmed, but it's gold rimmed, which is wrong. And it has the fish, which is right, but it's leaf shaped and it's gold, not copper rimmed. So that's similar but incorrect. With all the damage that's down here, maybe this island is, well, maybe not volcanic, but maybe the island has earthquakes or something. Might be along a fault line or something. I don't know.
This lance has got a blade in the shape of a spear. Its blade is in iron or steel, I think. I can make out a rising sun engraved on the tip.
Okay, so that's wrong also. Might be something in the center that I haven't seen either, so I'm going to walk over there in a minute here.
Flavius Aetius. I remember. He was the Roman general who defeated Attila and his hordes in the terrible battle of the Catalonian plains. Flavius Aetius, the one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor, who was jealous of all his victories. But how did he end up here?
Interesting.
Flavius Aetius.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't probably need this because I've already got that.
It was cut a long time ago. You can tell by the rough hacks of the tool and the patina of the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old.
Okay, and there's nothing in the center here, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. We came from there. Yeah, so we want to go this way. Right or left? I guess let's go right first. And then we'll go left after. I don't know if there's really a right way to go. Or correct way to go. He sure has a lot of sarcophagi for this place, interestingly. Okay, another spearhead over here. This looks like leaf shape, so it's probably wrong. Imhotep. Mummy was a great movie. The original Mummy. I don't know about the Tom Cruise one. Never saw that one. The horse was the sky god. That's what it was. Yeah, that's right. All right. Yeah, Alex, I think this is leaf shaped, so this is going to be wrong.
We can see that this lance has a leaf shape.
Yeah,
and,
so it's wrong.
Well, it's in gold.
And gold
I
is
can
also
see that
wrong.
a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible.
Crucifix is also wrong. So that's all kinds of wrong. It's not even remotely correct. Okay. And can we examine this? No. Okay. And there was nothing on the side here, so I guess we keep going. This kind of gives me the feeling of Tomb Raider, except without all the danger that is coming after you all the time. Falling rocks, or snakes, or scorpions, or other archaeologists.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Wait. I missed the beginning. Let me do it again.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Super close, but it's leaf shaped. Dang, that was almost it. I wasn't paying attention the very beginning of his description. I was like, wait, what was that? Let me look at that one more time. Okay, this is a spear shape.
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip.
Eye of Ra is the problem. That's close also. So we're getting to some that are very close now, but still wrong.
I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
That's the one? Seriously? It's like so obviously in its place. Are we sure that this isn't some kind of a trick? Because that seems so obvious that that's the one to take. I mean, not initially, but I mean, you know, now, like where it's rimmed with that and stuff. Like it's got the balustrade around it.
This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip.
That's the same except it's leaf shaped. I know, you know? I'm like, there's gonna be some trick, right? Like you're joking, right? It's way too obvious. There's no way this is the correct one, right?
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is clearly made of iron, and I can make out a sun engraved on the tip.
Okay. Nothing on this side that I missed, right? No, okay. And then continuing on. Well, in fairness, though, if you're foolish enough to, on your first playthrough, not go around looking for clues, how would you know, right? Even if it's ringed about that way. That might be the thing, too, is you're like, well, if you don't go look for the clues, we'll make this look obvious, and it'll throw you off, and you'll be like, wait, that's too obvious, so you choose something else because you think it's too obvious, even though that's actually the one you want. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, is they're like, we made everything else so tricky. Let's just make this one obvious, and then it'll throw them off.
The blade is partly made of copper. A barely visible crucifix is engraved on the blade.
That's close, actually, but the crucifix is the problem, right? So what is the mythos then? I don't know enough about it. Is Longinus supposed to have been one of the disciples of Jesus or something? Because why would he have a fish symbol on the spearhead unless they carved that afterwards? Otherwise, I don't know why it would have the fish symbol on it already. Or are they saying that's where the fish symbol originated? I wouldn't have thought that, though, with fish, because Jesus did the whole, like, cast your nets and get the fish and stuff, right? So I would think the fish would have come from that idea. Make you fishers of men, that kind of idea, right?
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Ooh.
Let's see what we can find here.
Force open the lid? Let's do this first.
It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription. It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be?
Oh,
There's no inscription.
already chose that. Okay.
Let's see what we can find here.
Please open it. Okay, but Somni, if you are going to kill me in the process of this, I'm not going to talk to you again on the next stream or on Discord in the meantime. Just so you know. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Ha! Great. Now let's see what's inside.
Vandal trait, huh? Okay. Royal jelly, amber fragments. I was obviously just kidding. I was actually thinking, though, I was envisioning, you like open it, and then like one of those sand acid traps, like in Egypt or something happens. You like open it, you get sprayed with acid, and you're like, "Ah!" And then you die. That's actually what I was envisioning was going to happen. So, yeah.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Oh, it just says the same thing? I guess it's just the same thing. Okay. That's fine. Alright, Mortimer. You freakazoid McFreakerton. Alright. So I've already looked at everything here. So unless... And I might have, but unless I passed one up, I think we've got all the spears for this stretch. We know it's that one, but there are a couple of optional other paths we've not yet investigated or explored. See, I want to know, like, what, like, for example, that's directly above his head. I want to know what's in that sarcophagus, or in that sarcophagus, or in that sarcophagus. Or, I think there's one there, too. There are all these ones that are, at least, it appears, are inaccessible now because things have collapsed. Might still be accessible, I don't know, but I'm just saying it looks like it's inaccessible. Oh, he's not gonna just walk off the end and die? Really? Okay, game, I guess. Don't really give me any freedom, you always just restrict me. All the time, stupid game. Restrict me and restrict me. Like, I'm my own person. I should be able to do what I want in a game. Oh my gosh. Let's grab this. Oh. There. Screw you. Now I've got another.
Well, we can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
So that one's close also, except that it's coated in gold rather than copper.
The sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted.
Cataphile? I guess it means somebody that looks at like all kinds of catacombs or something? I don't know.
These symbols, these grooves, cuneiform script. This is humanity's oldest alphabet, the language of Babel. Sadly, no one today even knows how to decipher it. There's also some text engraved beneath in ancient Greek, Sargon. Is this the tomb of a king? Judging by all the sculpted symbols of power, this is really ancient. The inscriptions are all eroded. I don't know what those marks mean, but maybe a stone or epitaph.
A stone? You mean a prayer, since that's what the text said, you weirdo? Maybe they gave him the wrong text, they updated it and had him or maybe they like already had the voice acting recorded, and we're going to update it, or we're going to use it, and they were like, "Crap, he said this word wrong." And they look at their script and like, we gave them the error in the script. I already looked at this one, right? Or no? Maybe not.
This lance has got a blade in the shape of a spear. Its blade is an iron or steel, I think. I can make out a rising sun engraved on the tip. Flavius Aetius.
Oh, yeah. We already read. We looked at that one. Okay. Yeah, see, I totally want to go to some of these other sarcophagi. Well, I must not be able to get the achievement. I don't remember seeing an achievement thing, and I think I've examined all the spears that I'm seeing. You said one was kind of hidden, but I don't know. I looked at that one before. Or maybe I got it with a Katagart, whatever the thing was called. Because I did get something. This one? Explored all the tombs of the crypt. Cataphile. Pillaged Lord Mortimer's tomb. Deciphered von Vulner's answer to Sir Gregory Holmes' letter. You think you identified the true Emily Hillsborough. Really? So, even though she got killed, I got that, huh? So I'm an expert profiler. I just profile stuff wrong. But I know how to do it really well incorrectly. Okay. I don't know. Okay, well. Oh. Let's see. Oh, yeah. If there are any hidden, they're not revealed yet. Right. Correct. One more manipulation and then I'm seductive. Ooh. Anyway. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what else there is really to investigate that I've not already examined. I looked at this one, right? Pretty sure.
What about this lance? It's got a spear shape, and the blade is partly made of copper. A barely visible crucifix is engraved on the blade.
Yeah, we did that one. Yep. I don't know. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. I tried. If I failed, then I failed. I'm not going to spend copious amounts of time on it. you just wanted to see though, yeah. That's fine. I mean, what we just like. I mean, I guess it would take a bit, but we'd probably just reload back to where. I mean, if he actually died, it'd probably just reload back to the last save or something. I'm guessing. This isn't the type of game where you die and you're permanently dead. I don't think. Well, maybe actually, but. All right, let's just. So the one that's pretty obvious. We'll examine it one more time and then grab it. And we'll see. So one more time on the notes. It's copper rim. Shape of a boar spear. And symbol of a fish on the tip.
I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
Alright, you ready? Here we go.
I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
Choose this lance. Infiltrator trait. Join your mother at the wharf? Yeah. Okay. How? I need you to go back through all that and then... Okay. It's too bad we can't go up into any of that stuff up there. That would be pretty good, pretty cool to go see. But I guess it's all collapsed in. You can't. I hope we don't run into anybody. Which is me jinxing myself, I'm sure. Oh, I did not find all the clues, apparently. Chosen the Lance of Longinus, convinced Cardinal Piaggi to help me, succeeded in extracting all the information from von Vulner. I explored the crypt of the Mortimers, found all the copies of the Lance of Longinus kept by Lord Mortimer. Oh, I did find all the copies. I learned that Sir Holm gave a mission to von Vulner. So the only thing I failed was I didn't get all the clues, apparently. Apparently there was another clue that I could have gotten. Check the wharf for the Al-Azif. Okay. We'll see if it'll let me. Not quite. 13. I suppose if I found all of the clues, I might have been able to get more experience, but okay. Leap of Faith achievement.
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
Okay. I am great on questioning. Pretty much all of the... Okay, let's go back. Okay, so... Linguistics, maybe? Manipulation, conviction, occultism. And that would move me closer to leveling in etiquette. Not that that's necessarily really something I'm focusing on. Linguistics. Wait, was it just one in linguistics? Yeah, I can hold off on linguistics because I'm not really very. I'm already level 2. I mean, I have, 12 points to get the next level, so I don't really feel like I need to do linguistics right now. So I think we'll do the other 3. So I'll do this, and this, and this. Okay. There is one more page of Mortimer's that I've not acquired, unfortunately. I don't know if I'll be able to get that or not. I'm not sure if that's going to specialist achievement, huh? Whatever that means. Okay, let's see. I feel like probably no matter what, I'm going to get a confrontation. Possibly with Mortimer, but possibly with somebody else. But I feel like it's going to be a thing, unfortunately. And even though we're kind of at a, what do you call it? Like a, at a, possibly a major event is just about to happen, even though that's true, we do still have, like, whatever is left of episode 4 and all of episode 5. So we're definitely not at, like, the culmination of everything for this game yet.
The rich sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Oh. Haha! Take that, jerk. Okay, I probably want to remove the negative effect. I don't know if I want to do that right now, though. Let's sit on the couch again. Yeah, way to go, yeah, still. You like the way I just, like, slap Napoleon and, like, I'm not talking to you, get out of my face, and then just move on. He's not going to be happy with me later, I'm pretty sure, though. I have 4. Okay, so let's do this. Don't know if I'm going to need more or not. So I guess let's hold off. We need to get all the way around here. Oh, nice. Let's see if I run into other people on the way. I don't want to meet anybody. I wonder if I should use the... You know, I'm going to do this. And then this. Crap. Cutscene. Dang it, I don't want a cutscene.
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
I didn't want a confrontation with him. God dang it. It's automatic. I do not like you. Why? What was with the pirouette I just did? Okay, Devil's Thorn is that.
Come closer, Louis. Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me, what's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons.
So you're going to tell me she's wrong and that she's a liar?
She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Okay. Well, I get out of this quick is... You mean just make this whole interaction short? Or you mean like try to get through quickly so I don't have to... So I can move on? Like... Oh, I see. What were the other options? Even what's happening with mother. Tell me all this. Intentions, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... That's a good idea because mother is waiting for me anyway. So if I can get this conversation over with and leave, that would be great.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
Yeah.
I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
Conviction. Okay, what is his... He's immune to science. That's like all I know about him, right? Pretty much. Yeah. Does it not stand to reason that logic and science would be the same? He's immune to conviction. I know. I'm a demon. I hope I've answered all of your questions. Exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I should do this anyway, right? So I'll just use this. That's not what I meant. God dang it. There we go. So the next thing costs 0. It was going to cost 0 anyway, but okay. I can do this one, I guess, but nah. Let's do this.
I've got an idea, but it might seem stupid.
Trust me.
Am I one? I mean, am I a demon?
Would you like that?
Should I say yeah? I don't know. What happens if I say yes?
I must admit that the idea is appealing.
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's absurd.
Have you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
What do you mean?
Louis, I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son. Liar!
Well. So now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool. Don't make a move, you clowns!
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid! Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
Monsieur Peru, I don't even know what this is all about.
It's quite simple. You're like them.
If that's enough to make me unforgivably evil, then I'd prefer you shoot. But I don't feel as if I've changed. I'm still the same man I was an hour ago.
They will corrupt you. It's inevitable.
And I won't be able to resist, like you are now.
Well...
Give me the benefit of the doubt. Think about it a moment.
So, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
Jack, I can assure you that what Lord Mortimer just told me makes no difference.
That's what you think. But you're already in his hands. And you don't even know it, Louis.
No, Jack, it's the contrary. Everything that's been happening here has been carefully planned by the Golden Order for months. And everything is going exactly as planned. Lower your weapon. It's all right. It's over. You'll make it through. And you're going to get your life back.
You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it, but it's already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me. going to be held accountable, and you will lose everything, starting with your freedom and then your head.
I told you, I don't care.
Not about yourself, maybe, but what about your daughter? It wouldn't be the same for her, would it?
Shut up! Shut up!
She will be alone, in a world that you know is hostile. What will become of her?
That's true, but...
Don't abandon her. Not a second time. It's your last chance, my friend. It's over. Come now, monsieur.
You know what I told you. Evil and good depend on you, and not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that. I think, however, that you ought to take your leave for your good and ours, as well as that of your daughter.
He twitched. Is the servant still alive? Just kidding. I mean, he just knocked him out, so. Thanks. The I am your father joke. Thanks. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but...
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there, inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Have a good night,
Now
Somni.
breathe.
I'm about to end this anyway.
It's
So
a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches. Let's just say you'll be picking up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourselves will know that you are spying, and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Yeah, don't let it someone else inside your head. Exactly. It's like, no, get out! Ah! Thoughts reading. You are now able to hear the superficial thoughts of your interlocutors. Each use of mind reading costs 1 essence point. You can earn 1 back when confronted by an immunity. You can earn 1 back when confronted to an immunity. Oh, when somebody tries to confront you and it's your immunity, I guess? I don't know. 2 by exploiting a vulnerability. And 3 by consuming a devil's thorn. Right. Try to read his thoughts. Even though I was just told it's not etiquette. I think no. I mean, I'm pretty sure no.
You're right. I need to go now. See you later, Father.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
She disemboweled?
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
Okay. Well, it just saved, so we're going to end there. So, thank you for joining me tonight. Okay, so we made quite a bit of progress. Apparently, we're still going to be at the manor for a bit. I mean, I knew because there's a whole additional act. I knew obviously we were going to have more time at the manor, but it feels like if you didn't know there was a 5th act, it feels like we were getting close to leaving, and then the game would have been over, right? But I guess not. So that I guess will happen some other time. So. Oh, did you say? I don't remember that. Okay, well, yeah, then I guess you were. Yeah, you were partially correct about us being a demon. I might have missed your comment, or maybe I thought you were joking. I don't remember now. Sorry. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I will see you guys. If you can make it tomorrow, we'll be doing Close to the Sun, the usual Sunday time. Otherwise, see you in other videos or my other live streams later next weekend. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Till then, peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.